Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to Moscow. Now today's video is a little bit of a remake of a video I've previously done at this particular shopping center, going back quite a lot of months ago now. Now basically as of effectively today, it marks 6 months since the sanctions were imposed on Russia. So I thought I'd come back to this shopping center and see how it is 6 months later and see if it's changed. Hopefully there's more people here, I'm not sure. I'm literally outside, I haven't even walked in yet, so we're gonna walk in together and check it out. Now, for anyone that hasn't watched the previous video, of course it's up in the playlist, you can watch it now if you like. This ahead of me here is the IKEA, which is closed. It's been closed for quite a lot of months now. And this is the main car park of the shopping center here. It basically stretches between IKEA, the shopping center directly behind me, and then off in the distance is Auchan, which is a very big supermarket, almost like a hypermarket. And as you can see from the car park, it's not very full at all. Now, going back a couple of years ago, now I know I'm going to go back on the past a little, but I've come here myself where I've not even found a parking spot. And we've even got so frustrated, we almost wanted to drive off and go home because we couldn't find anywhere to park. And have a look at it now. So I've come down to the IKEA here, which of course is closed. It's been closed for quite a lot of months now, but they've still got their online pickup here. So they've got it very well organized. They've got it sectioned off into pickup areas here. So basically you go in here with your receipt and your order that you've already done. Everything is now online. So basically you can order anything online, and then you'd actually come around the corner here and pick up your IKEA purchase. And you'll see people here with their IKEA shopping trolley, the same bags. Everything is completely unchanged. But the only way to basically do the shopping and pick up is now online. Now, officially, IKEA suspended online shopping on the 15th of August. And at the time, even on those days leading up to the shutdown, you were in a waiting, like a queue for up to 30 minutes an hour to do shopping. And if you managed to get through to the page, you could place an order and then come to your local IKEA and pick it up. And you'll see here, this was the original kind of car park where you'd bring your car into the car park. But now, of course, that's no longer. And they've also got a pickup area here, like pickup 1 right behind us, 2, 3, and 4. And they're using basically the exits there as the pickup points. Yeah, so IKEA is still operational. Now it's very hard to see through the window here, but you can see all the shopping trolleys, basically with all the online order pickups, and they've got the staff here arranging your pickup if you come with your receipt. But the registers behind there were the original ones where you'd come and pay traditionally, but now everything's only online, so a little bit hard to see, but we can kind of make it out. And they've even been so nice to put the table here to wrap your items up and the string, just like in the normal store, but they've just brought it right outside to the car park. Now, before I walk on inside, I have one question for you, wherever you are in the world. Could you live without IKEA? Wherever you live, if you didn't have an IKEA anymore and it was closed and done and finished, how would you feel? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I've just walked in past the security there, and it almost is echoey in here. Now, the reason why there was long shadows in that very beginning is because it's late afternoon here. It's actually 6:30 p.m. So I've come here later in the day so that we can definitely hope we see more people. And so far, we're not really seeing anybody, which is not good. Now, we know that Crocs was closed. They've still got their displays outside, exactly how they were. Why is somebody not come and grab those things? Very strange. But have a look. Now, if anyone's aware of some of the changes that have happened in the last 6 months from other videos that I've made, this was originally Reserved, which was originally a Polish brand, but they've sold out to a Chinese company, or a consortium is what they're calling it. And it's now called RE. So they haven't done a lot of changes, but the shop is open. But barring the 2 staff in there, this huge store is empty. So just looking back there now, we can actually see L'Occitane here on the right-hand side. These have also reopened. They were closed for some time, but they're now back trading again. But you can see how quiet it is on this laneway right here. Now, I was kind of hoping that the food court would have more people in it, because that's normally a good test of a shopping center, is how many people are in the food court. But just looking around again, it's very, very sparingly empty. Baskin & Robbins is open though. Baskin & Robbins right ahead of us. And then if anybody's a Subway fan, that's also open. There isn't anybody here though, but Subway is definitely open and trading. You can actually see here how quiet this side of the food court is. Just the lady there tidying one of the tables up. Now, for anyone that doesn't know the logo right here, this is Kuzna i Tochka, which is essentially the rebranded McDonald's. And I was hoping this was going to be open, but it's not. It's still closed. They're actually advertising for staff. 56,000 rubles a month starting salary. So what's that? Just about $1,000 a month working in McDonald's. Well, Kuzna i Tochka. And then just looking down from this upper level here, you can definitely see it's quieter. And then for 6:30 at night as well, this should have far more people here, but what's going on? I'm not coming intentionally in the middle of the day. It's almost sunset time here. Now, almost every time I come to this shopping center, I have to smile when I see Sbarro here, because the original New York pizza, the original. Not so original, but I guess it is. But for anybody that's from the US or Canada and know this brand very well, they're definitely open and serving pizza, but nobody here at the moment. Now, I have figured out a way to get rich and famous, and it's to go and grab this Starbucks coffee sign off the wall and take it down before they come along and change it to Stars Coffee. They've still got their same original logos up. Everything is exactly how it was when they closed and shuttered it a few months ago. Now, I guess there is some good news in all of this emptiness of the shopping center. H&M is back open. Now, of course, we know that they've announced that they're going to close, but I mean, for how long will they stay open? They've put the prices up. They don't have any lines here for sure, so there's not really that crowd of people coming to do their shopping. So it is estimated that it's between 6 and 12 months worth of stock here in the H&M, so it's definitely not closing anytime soon. And then check it out, right next door, H&M Home is open. Check this out, it's open. They've even got stanchions up in case it's too busy, but it's quite clearly not busy, but they've even got security on the door in case, I don't know, ladies are tripping over each other for pot plants. So this shopping center also has an 11-screen cinema. And now, 7 p.m. on a Thursday night, you'd think there'd be people waiting to get in to see a movie. But have a look. Not. There's not. This is actually the other entrance and exit here as well. And there's even the security guard there with the bullhorn. I'm not sure who he's sort of fending off, but the concession stand is definitely open, but there's nobody here. So yeah, Coca-Cola being served in the back, Costa Coffee. This is part of the chain of cinemas through Moscow, so they've got the same kind of layout of foods. So yeah, check it out. Very quiet. So this was the exact location where I made the thumbnail of the last video here, and really nothing's changed. I mean, look, H&M Home and H&M is open. So there's a few more people kind of at this end of the shopping center, but it's still very quiet. Now, Lindt Chocolate's been closed for quite a few months, so I certainly hope they're going to take those chocolates out of the shop, because otherwise they'll all be expired. I think I need to go in and help them eat a few of those red Lindt chocolates. I seem to have found my cleaning lady. Yes, she's right there, just wandering up. And this is actually the shoe area here. So we're going to see essentially everything pretty well closed. So just to my left there was Adidas, Helly Hansen, Adidas again off on the left. And Nike as well is not open. But yeah, this empty kind of end over here. There's a few people sort of sitting down, but there's definitely no shoppers about. And then again from the other end here, you can see again just how quiet it is. I guess the silver lining in this, Skechers, which is the shoe brand that I wear pretty much for the last few years, it's still open. So I guess I'm kind of happy. I don't know. Should I be happy that Skechers is still open? So it turns out at this shopping center, the Apple reselling store has closed. So these are still open in quite a lot of the different shopping centers, but here at Mega, it's definitely not open, but we've still got plenty of other choices. There's Honor right here, Sony, Megaphone, the green building there is a phone service provider, so you can buy phones right in there. Samsung, and then literally right opposite is M-Video here, which is a very big electronics store. It's a homeware store. Pretty much all the phones are right in the front here. You can see Samsung right at the front. And typically in these stores, the Apple is towards the back, which is kind of the opposite in most other places you'll go to around the world. Yeah, the phone retailers are all right here in the front, so you can still literally walk in and get any other model of phone that you like. So I don't remember exactly what this store was right here on the left, but the Levi's store is closed now. My wife literally 3 days ago went to a Levi's store in another shopping center and grabbed herself a jacket because it was actually open. So I find it strange that they're closed in this mall, but in the other malls they're open. And then Pull & Bear right there has been closed for quite a while now. Now I must say, this is a shopping center that I've been to a lot over the years that I've lived in Russia. And it just feels very strange coming back here. I mean, I've not been back here for quite a few months now, actually, so it's kind of lost its zhuzh, it's lost its kind of warmth like it had in the past, where, you know, there was that amount of people just bustling around, and now there just isn't that feeling here in the shopping center. So looking again on one of the other walkways here, we'll see that Tissot is still open, so I'm not too sure why they're trading when they've said that they were leaving Russia. You see here Hugo Boss, so quite a few of the bigger brands are still clearly here and open. They're clearly empty though, but Karl Lagerfeld, it's a very well known kind of a premium brand. And we'll see a couple of the stores close on either side here. And right in the distance is the IKEA. So here's one of the middle atriums here. So the Zara store is closed, the Chanel store, and then this was where the very big Victoria's Secret was. It was kind of a huge store here, and it's no longer. There's a few people in this little part here, but the Uniqlo here, of course, hasn't reopened. But look, even the information desk is open here, so there's a few people about. It's actually really hard to see inside the Chanel store on camera here, but literally everything is still exactly on the shelves as it was, which is very strange. They've not even took things off. Even the cosmetics are right there on that front display. I know it's a bit hard to see, but thought it was worth pointing out. And then the Lego store is clearly open. There is nobody in there. There's one staff member, but the store is very full and fully stocked. I did get somebody mention in a comment that, you know, the Lego stores are running empty, there's nothing left, but I can assure you that this store has got stock in it. Now, the VR guy here is almost asleep on his car. You can see the VR guy sitting down there on the car. And then Gap is open. This is the Gap Kids. Again, there is one, I think that's the lady that works there in the store. So there is no shoppers inside, but Gap is open. I'd have to say, walking around, I mean, it is a little bit busier than the previous visit that I did. It is obviously much later in the evening, so obviously people are home from work, they've come out shopping, but I reckon it's probably still 5 or 10% capacity at best. And then just walking along the next corridor here. Corridors? What's the name of the laneways in the shopping centres called? It's not too busy here either. One thing I am noticing, and there's a guy walking right towards me here, is the majority of people that you see with bags in their hand have IKEA bags or H&M bags or Zara home bags, because they know that it's open and available to them at this shopping centre. So it's pretty much the only reason they've come out here. My mum's Nespresso store is no longer. Again, this is completely still fully stocked and everything's still in place, untouched. But yeah, you can see how quiet it is. So it looks like possibly there is some movement with Banana Republic. They've got a 70% off sale, whether that's just seasonal, I'm not sure. And they do finally have a couple of shoppers inside. I think, again, every time I've gone past this place, there is nobody. But you can kind of see here, you know, it just feels empty, really does. And then here at the Gap store, this is the adult version of the, I guess the kids one we saw a bit earlier, but New York Pioneer Club. It's a bit hard to see there on the light, but right in the window, of course, being the very famous American brand. Is there anybody inside? No, just the security guard, that's it. Otherwise empty. So we've reached the very end of the video almost here. I thought I'd come down to Ashan and just have a look how it is. And people are still shopping. People still need food. We all need to eat. This is a very big supermarket, by the way. I'm down here at checkout 51, right in front of me here. And you can see it stretches right off into the distance. And then as we swing around here, you'll see these are the normal trolley registers, I guess we'd call them. And there's a self-checkout just off on the right-hand side there. So there's still people coming to the supermarket. I mean, at least there's one small light, I guess, if we're looking at the overall kind of feel of the shopping centre here. But people buying a lot, I don't know. I just thought I'd show this sort of middle area of the supermarket here. This is the back to school section. So they've got all of the kids' clothes here. They've got some of the school uniform kind of clothing just a little bit further up on the left. There's a few mums and parents doing some shopping. And then over here on the right is all of the books and pencils and pens and school bags and things like that. So this is kind of the area that they've set up for the school return on the 1st of September. Just less than 2 weeks away. So all the mums and dads, I'm sure, are getting kind of excited now that the kids have had nearly 2 months holiday. Now, I'm not going to do a full walk around of Ashan. I'm just going to do a little bit of a wander in and have a look and see how it is. As I just walk under aisle 68. Yeah, 68 aisles this supermarket has. You can see it way off in the distance. It does feel a little bit busier than I guess last time I was here. It's not as busy as Globus, which is my usual supermarket where I live. So, you know, people just aren't coming to this shopping centre because of the IKEA, because a lot of the branded stores are closed. But there's people in here, but it's not nearly what it used to be 6 months ago, a year ago, even 2 years ago. Okay, everybody, so we've come to the end of the video. I do hope you liked this walk around of Mega and a little bit of a flashback to the video I made probably 3 or 4 months ago now. It seems so long ago since I did it, but right on 6 months since sanctions came into effect here in Russia. A good kind of eye-opener to let you know what the shopping centers are like here. Yeah, so thanks very much. I'm just about to get on my last bus to go home. It's quite a bit of a journey to get to and from the shopping center we're at, so I had to jump on my last bus very fast, so I didn't do the ending right there. So thanks everybody for watching Traveling with Russell. If you want to post a comment, let me know what you think about the video. Please do so in the comments. I do try and reply to as many as I can, especially when the video goes live. If you're watching in the first few hours, I definitely like to reply to as many initial comments as possible. So if you want to post one. I have put a new video for you to watch right here. If you want to see another video from the channel, you're more than welcome to watch something else that I've made here on Traveling with Russell. Thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to subscribe, thanks. I'll see you everybody. Bye.